Mr. Chairman, I am very grateful for being called upon to speak on behalf of our voiceless Khmer Krom people who are now living under Vietnamese communist colonizer. Kampuchea Krom was part of the Khmer Empire until French colonials arrived in 1859 and colonized us until 1949. Before leaving Indochina, the French National Assembly ceded our territory to the Vietnamese Southern warlord named Bao Dai to continue the colonization until today. Historically, Vietnamese invaded our neighbor country of Champa in early centuries in the north, then flooded our territory with people by illegal population transfer under the French colonial rule, where the discrimination originated. The French colonial used Vietnamese to help them rule us, thus created a double standard society. By the act, the Khmer Krom people became an underdog class of people during and after the French colonization. Whatever the list in our letter to you, Mr. Chairman, just some typical gross discrimination exercised by the Vietnamese government with an evil intention to intimidate, suppress, eradicate, eliminate, and perhaps to terminate our people's advancement along with other indigenous peoples in Vietnam. The racial discrimination in Vietnam now become a built-in policy of the government. No high position job or for Khmer Krom. Whatever the reason may be, such as we are not educated enough because of national security, because not having enough seniority in the Communist Party, and finally, because he or she is not Vietnamese. Just to prove this as facts, no Khmer Krom can get to the rank of ministers, under secretaries, generals in the armies, ambassadors, or any prominent position in my recent recollection. Among tens of thousands of students studying abroad, almost none of them are Khmer Krom. I can go on and on about this systematic discrimination, but this will not help cure the chronic sickness mentioned above. Here are my proposals to the government of Vietnam, if they are sincere in eliminating those obvious and undeniable facts. Number 1. Translate the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples into all indigenous peoples' languages and officially print it on government letterhead paper, then distribute the document to all peoples in Vietnam, including the Vietnamese themselves. Number 2. Form a trained specialist on the UN Declaration to help educate the indigenous peoples to understand their rights as set forth. Number 3. Start to implement any article that the government may see fit, but must be in tandem with the UN mandate. And last but not least, the government of Vietnam must recognize all of other races other than Viet or Kin peoples as indigenous peoples in order to make all of our recommendations work. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.